All right, Coach, we're a couple of days now since it's been posted, your visit with your doctors.
Right. First of all, I want to thank everybody who texted and DM'd me and put it on social media, prayers and well wishes. I thank you 100% wholeheartedly. That's very touching, and thank you for caring. I don't take that for granted whatsoever.
Yeah, and in amongst all those concerns and prayers and well wishes, one of the other themes I saw was people saying, like, wow, man, look at the fortitude he had when he heard the news. I would have ran out the room. I would have started crying, but he took that like a true man of faith. So how were you able to take it that way?
I trust God. I've never not trusted God throughout my whole journey. I'm losing 2 toes and the sides of my leg cut out right now. I trusted God through that whole process. I never once flinched and said, God, why me? And questioned anything that ever transpired. I have a mission. I have a calling. I have a purpose, and God has a plan for me. I can still conclude my plan, and I can still manifest the plan with 1 foot. Like, that ain't gonna stop his purpose. No. You know, the sad thing about it, when they start talking about you could lose a foot, I start thinking, okay, so would that be a prosthetic? 2024s, are they new? Can I get a 2025? You know, what does that look? Do I have a little black nub at the bottom? Or what does that look like? I know it seems like it's funny, and I'm asking some, but I'm not. This is really how I think. This is really how my mind functions. So none of this is gonna stop God's plan. You think the enemy are gonna allow me to do all that I'm doing, touch all who I'm touching, bringing all ethnicities and social climes and social statuses together here in Boulder, Colorado, and around the country? You think the enemy gonna sit back and let me do what we're doing? Ain't nowhere in the world. He gotta fight back. He gotta shoot back. And he think if he can affect my mobility, he can affect my ability. Oh, God, Prime, I started to run off the road right there to get out of the shot. He thinks that if he can affect my mobility, he can affect my ability. And the devil is a lie. Please. Ain't nowhere in the world. They would find me a prosthetic, and I get me a 20-25 foot, and who still hit that dead. That's just how I think. God is so good to me, man. I don't question him about nothing. That will not abort his plan, not whatsoever. You see how beautiful it is? I started talking about the Lord, and everything just cleared up. You see how beautiful this is, man? It was just raining a minute ago.
It got sunny.
Now it got sunny.
That's just like it happened on that plane during that turbulence.
Right.
Man, we were traveling back from Austin, me and you on the plane. And what I'm going to categorize it as atypical, meaning not typical turbulence. You know, planes have turbulence.
Right.
But this was like...
Yeah, it was up.
Yeah.
It got your attention.
Yeah, this wasn't normal. This wasn't usual.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say nothing to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you said, hey, man, you ain't got to worry about that. God ain't brought me and you this far for us to die in no plane crash.
Right. You think...
Yeah.
With all the work we got to do, with the mission that we've set on, you think we get ready to go?
Yeah.
You might as well chill, boss.
And amazingly, because God is amazing, maybe 15 seconds later, wasn't no turbulence no more.
Right. And that's what people got to understand in life. You may hit a rocky patch.
Yeah.
A rock steady.
Yeah.
You're going to get through that patch. But don't change your way of thinking, your way of life, your way of understanding, your way of going about things because you're going through that patch. You're going to get through that patch.
Mm-hmm. Just keep going.
Just keep going. Right. Why would we, please, worried about that. You know what kind of work I got to do for the Lord? You think he's going to let something happen to me? Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, but you got to understand, if something happens to me, if he allows that means something's going to happen for me. If something happens to me, something's going to happen for me. So just hold on tight.
We coming.
We coming, baby.
Coach, you an open book.
Yep.
And you recently opened up. I see you looking at your foot about your foot.
Yeah, I got
What made you go public with that?
Sometimes you found the places in my spirit to help people, because people have a misconception of if you have means that you're immune to some of the trappings or some of the inconsistencies and some of the ignorances of life. That if you have means, you ain't nothing ever wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's the total opposite, because now the enemy wants to attack you and kill you and destroy you by all means, because you have influence. So every now and then I have to allow people to know I deal with it too.
Yeah.
I deal with it too. I mean, it's a lot of things they don't know that we deal with there. Not ignorant things, but things that, bodily stuff, or, coughing, just nothing to do with school and the betterment of these young men and women that works in the program. But no, we don't, those things are minimal now. But the personal things, I deal with it tremendous, because I have tremendous influence.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a tremendous influence, you're gonna have tremendous opposition. I never know how people that a difference maker think that the enemy is not gonna send a difference taker to him.
I like that.
Yeah.
A taker to a maker.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Not just in the form of ailments, but in the form of people as well.
Mm-hmm.
A difference taker. A lot of people don't like you making a difference, so they're gonna try to take that
Absolutely.
away from you.
Absolutely.
But I've always understood that. Like, when the Bible says too much is given, much is required, I always think, so you think that you're gonna have enormous talent, enormous influence, have significant means, but your trials are gonna be minimal. No, you're gonna have enormous trials, enormous tribulation, and enormous means to try to disable you and disarm you from your purpose.
Sure.
So it's balance.
Yeah, the valley
Yeah.
is the same low that the mountain is high. Like,
That's right.
they're equal.
That's right. That's right.